Yeah, I know, you know, I know.
Thank you very much. When Arthur Ashe found fame, he did not close his eyes. He did not forget the many who could not share his fortune. When Arthur Ashe found fame, he used the equity of his celebrity to shine a light on ignorance and spark global understanding. Tonight, we honor another man who found fame and who chose not to forget, another man who begs the world to see and to understand. His name, like his country, may not be well known on this side of the Atlantic, but we're talking about a giant. His name is George Weah of Liberia. George Weah is one of the greatest soccer players of our time, from a nation where chaos has been the rule and where children are born killers. Spit upon, his house burned, risking death over and over again, George Weah has nonetheless gone home again and again and again. His relentless message of hope defies reason in an age of mindless terror and bottomless hatred. But this is a man born to be a striker, born to finish what he starts. George Weah refuses to close his eyes, and George Weah will never, ever let us forget how much work there is left to do.
I'm 16 years old. I was born 1988, October 22nd. I was a leader. I was major. I used to lead 31 men every day to the front. Yeah, I'm tired of fighting now because there's no answer to war. I want peace for everlasting. I want for peace to be in the country for everlasting.
It began in 1980 with an assassination and violent coup d'etat. The government, in place for 133 years, was overthrown. And for over 2 decades thereafter, Liberia was overcome by civil war. Millions were displaced. The landscape was ravaged by poverty and disease. Hundreds of thousands were killed, including nearly an entire generation of children who had been drugged, beaten, and brainwashed to serve in the murderous campaigns of warlords.
The children here in Liberia have suffered enormously. Many of the kids, they've never done anything except hold an AK-47 and take lives.
We think maybe even up to 15,000 children have been involved in this war. They don't know where their mothers and fathers are, don't know where their brothers and sisters are. They are so angry about the war, they are so tired, they know the opportunities they've missed, and they want a future.
There was a light in Liberia that shined before and through the darkness. A game that offered a way to forget the war, and for one man, a way to rise above it altogether. George Weah grew up here, abandoned by his parents. He was one of 14 children raised by his grandmother. The only education he ever received was in the angles and artistry of soccer. His only classroom a dusty pitch near his home. And he quickly progressed from student to master of the game.
He's scored! Wheelhouse cross, and where is it?
His people would come to call him King George, a title befitting the greatest player Africa ever produced.
Delivered into the net by Weah.
He rose to stardom at home and then internationally. In 1995, he became the only man ever to win the African, European, and World Player of the Year awards in the same year. Famous, rich, and revered, he was distanced from his embattled homeland by miles and stature.
When he called from afar for UN intervention, the consequence was immediate and personal.
Oh yes, his house was looted, his cousin raped and Other family of his were affected, and as a result, they fled, went into exile.
Liberia has been such chaos and confusion, and it has affected George. The scars are pretty deep.
In these years, it was very difficult for me, coming from practice every day, watching television, Liberia on the news, people running away, people dying. So what I said to myself was, look, what can I do to better the situation in my country? I felt that Liberia is my country, that's my country, I must come back.
In 1997, at the height of the war, George Weah did come back, welcomed as a conquering hero. He supported the national soccer team with over $2 million of his own money. As a player and coach, he led the Lone Star to within one win of a World Cup berth in 2001, reviving the pride and hope that had been lost in Liberia for over a decade.
We started together, we have to finish it.
The team served as a unifying force within that time. Rebel groups, warring factions. Whenever Lone Star was playing, they stopped fighting and then just glued to their TV and glued their radio.
But the war continued. Still, Weah did not retreat to the safety and celebrity of his athletic life. The world's greatest striker stayed home and made peace his priority.
George Weah kept sport prevailing, no matter what was happening in Liberia. And he knows that he has a chance, with his international stardom, to actually keep the focus here for us a bit longer.
In December of 2003, a truce was declared, and Weah's efforts in Liberia have extended to saving lives.
So you guys can have a building for the children to go to school.
He now continues his struggle to restore the country, one child at a time.
Being with them, live with them, eat with them, play with them, I will know exactly what is going on. This is reality. I can run for reality. Every Liberian loves sports, so I know sports can play a vital role in the country, in our peace process, and sports can help to discipline the kids, to unify them. Don't you go?
Through soccer, there's reconciliation, that you can work out aggression, you can work out competition, but you do it within a legitimized structure, that it's talent that ultimately makes the decision here. And that's why George Weah is a symbol, that you can do it, that there is hope.
Peace to Liberia! Peace to Liberia! Free education! Free education! Disarm! Disarm! I want to say thanks to you all, God bless you, and I'll always come back.
He came back because it was home. He stays because helping Liberia is now his life. Evil men had forced the children to act as weapons of war. An honorable man has invited them to serve as instruments of peace.
If you make a stand in this world, what you find is soon you aren't one man, you have a crowd around you. And I think that George has managed to rally people to the cause of peace, stability, and to the future of Liberia.
He represents the glory, he represents the aspiration, he inspires.
It's an overwhelming responsibility that he has, but he bears it very well. He came back at the time of disarmament, kept his promise. He's making other promises, and I know he will come back and keep those promises again.
The international community is here to help us. But what can we do for ourselves? What will we do to protect our nation? What will we do to educate our kids? What can we do to bring about peace within ourselves? That's the question. This is my soul. This is my blood. It's part of me. I can never give up on Liberia.
I can believe George because he's a man. A man do by word. Yeah.
Free education. Free education. Disarm. Disarm.
Peace to Liberia. Peace to Liberia.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present this year's Arthur Ashe Award to George Weah.
I'm honored and grateful for this award. I've won many awards in my time, but this is the greatest achievement of my life because it's standing for true humanity. Standing beside me is Hillsing Hugo and Princess Soiree. These beautiful people never met eyes to eye. They always fought against each other. He fought at the age of 11, she fought at the age of 12. It's so devastating. The kids are here today to say to you people they are innocent and are very sorry for the horrifying images they saw during our Liberia civil crisis. All they want today is to be educated, to be reintegrated into society so they can be people tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, let us find in our God-loving hearts to help the kids of the world, to help the kids of Liberia. And finally, I want to say to all the award recipients, congratulations, God bless you all. I love Liberia and Liberia forever. Thank you.
Ilala samaleko, samaleko, ilala samaleko, samalala, ale, ilala samaleko, samaleko, ilala samaleko. Nana, what take out?
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program. Talk About It on Kings 88.5. Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table, and for you there in Radio Land, the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions and recommendation, the way forward. On our best, we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we found a common ground and forged ahead as a people. Well, please be my guest on this 12th day of August. A blessed Wednesday morning, and let's have a wonderful time right there on Kings 88.5. Let's take a gist of our theme song. We'll come back, we'll talk a little bit.
Enye katra moba, moni genyo, prana povale mutio. Ajela nyawa, nana wateka o, aye, nana wateka o, te o. Mañana se va a hablar por Guachihuaturo, Samo, se va a no con. Mañana se va a hablar por Guachihuaturo, Samo, se va a no con.
Oh, thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. And, let me say a pleasant good morning to the peace-loving and resilient people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you all this morning, those of you across Montserrat County within the 17 electoral district. Let me say good morning to you folks. Those of you across the country following us by way of the radio, those of you following us by and through Buta Radio 102.3, there in Sino County, our people in Grand Crew, in Sino, in Reboji, in Maryland, Grand G, there in Grand Crew. Those of you following us by way of D3 Radio, also in Sino County, let me say good morning. Our people in Bong, in Reboses, in Grand Bassa, in Magibi, in Lofa, in Nimba. Good morning to you, those of you in Grand Cape Man, in Bombing, in Bapolu, the Keke Riders, the motorcyclists, the bus drivers, the taxi drivers, the private commercial vehicle owners. Let me say good morning. And our friends, our supporters, our followers there in the diaspora, let me say good morning to you. And this is how I like to say welcome to the program Talk About It on Kings 88.5. And I'd like to, as usual, welcome you, Ambassador Wilson D. Prince. Welcome, Prince Koma. You're watching from Capitol Hill, Stephen Yakandi. Stevie Yakandi, you there in Cotton Tree District 2 Lower Mangibi County. Carino Tier, the team that at Radio Buta 103 and 102.3 there in Sano County. You relaying the show right now. Pablo Classic, you following from Johnsonville, Looking Town Community. Antoinette Clark, you there in Chocolate City. Vinicius Gion Bar, you in Niku Town. Edward Kule, you in Bangabong County. Big brother Emmanuel Bro, you in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. Abu Dhabi, how are you this morning? Big sister Clady Alizing, you're watching from Delaware, USA. Emmanuel P. Johnson, you're following from your comfort zone in Mount Barkley, District 2. Christopher Sharp, you're following from your offended community, Jew Zone Road. Patrick O'Connor Defo, you're following from Baptist Seminary, Rebels Fihawi, Cotton Tree area. Kana Zale, you following from New Hampshire, New Hampshire, the American Iranian to USA, Kali, that's Car Scout. You following from Broadway, Minnesota community. Big brother Peric Slubber, you following from New Jersey, USA. Quillen M. Banks, you following from Moton Corner Road. Jeremiah Flomo Tokpa Labla, you following from Soul Clinic. Abraham Papi Gray, you following from Dupo Road. Peter Wande, you following from Crown Hill Community. Josh Johnson, you following from Douala Extra MG Plates. Following from Battersville Junction. Rati Bleedy, you following from the Philippines. Thank you for checking on me yesterday, my brother. Nerve Bird, you following from Mauritius. Setu B. Jabo, you following from Kangatam Johnson Day. Sebastian Tor, you following from Smart Road resident. Muffler says the original Konji Kongola, you following from Fargo, North Dakota. Mama, God bless you. I know you are doing well. Thank you for the hard work. Soli Baba, you following from New York. Semsi Kiazulu, how are you, my brother? Ezekiel Davids, you following from Patrick Fatrick, Dakwi Town Community. Mary Tule, you following from Police Academy. Nathan Page, you following from what? No, I didn't get this. Let me see a few other persons that are with us this morning on the show. Vamuya M. Fofana, you following from Johnson Day. James Mada, you following from Buchanan. Bokolowi Sawi, you following from Tinkers Village. Joseph Quila, how are you, my brother? You following from Broadway. Amra Jela Kamara, you following from Brussels. As usual, and we always like to greet the people of Salaya District. Mariko Kra, you following from Ganta City, Nimba County. Edwin Sumo Goya, you following from Fort Worth, Texas, USA. Okay. Emmanuel and Sewon, you're doing well with CDC there in Greenville. You are doing exceedingly well there in Greenville, Sano County. Yes, of course. Jibo Elijah Grando, okay, it's been really on Buta Radio. Well, you guys are doing well. You guys are doing pretty well, pretty well. So let me say welcome again to all of you. Welcome to all of you. All right. Karino Tia and the Buta Radio family would like for me to recognize Otis Doe Senior of Buta District. He's the one sponsoring the show this morning by providing the needed data. Also, Otis Doe Senior, we want to say thank you for sponsoring the show there in Sino County at Buta Radio so that they relay the show. We want to say thank you. And we've not forgotten the Buta Radio family. We keep asking your own people to buttress the efforts, and I look forward to them. A lot of things unfolding, a lot of responsibilities, but again, I look forward to them. You see, someone have to take the responsibility to provide you guys data just to relay the show so our people in Grand Crew, in Grand G there, in River G, Maryland, they can also follow on what is happening in our country. And they prefer to listen to Kings FM because they believe we're able to provide, those factual, balanced, incredible information. And so while these guys are doing their best, I've always love for people. One thing I've always loved for people to do is to appreciate me. That's one thing I look for, appreciation. And so some people got problem with me. No, because I'm appreciative to God. Very appreciative. I show my own attitude of gratitude. So I love people to appreciate me. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it. If I do a thing You must. I one of the things that can break me down is that some people appreciation. So when I see people like Butcher Radio doing what they are doing to relay the show from Kings FM, they even relay our news before, and they don't even have the gadgets to relay their show. They don't even have that cell phone. Their cell phone over you it broke down. And I ask you, I ask all of you, somebody can volunteer and buy these people a cell phone. It's not a difficult thing to do. When people appreciate you doing their best, there's a way that we must appreciate them. You know, you have always been doing your utmost best. Let's do what is better. Information is important. All these lies these people are carrying around, all these things, if we don't sit on the radio and talk about it and let it go across, look, people in your counties need to know what is happening, what Joe Baca and his folks are doing. And so it's everyone's business, and we ought to be able to invest our time and our resources. You know, I look forward to somebody going to say that we buy this guy the phone. There are two that DP Radio is doing it, but I want to start with Butcher Radio. You know, get them the cell phone, and so that they are able to. Thank you, Otis Doe, for sponsoring the show from that side this morning. A big brother Ambrusa, how you doing this morning? I'm always remember you in my prayers, my family prayers. I know you are a wonderful man. You are a good man. And God will, you are definitely, for the fact that you survived that terrible accident, trust me, Sion brother, you are bound to see 2029 and the rest of the years. So I know you speedily recover, you will soon recover. You are a strong man, a big brother Ambrusa, and I'm praying with you, and God will always see you through. Say hi to your beautiful family there. Dawuda Sharif, my dear brother, how you doing? He say original Konji Kongro. I like that. You following from Pennsylvania, the USA. Yankee Johnson, how are you? Prince Daniel Junior. That's someone in the book. That one I can remember. How you doing, my dear brother? He's somewhere in Africa. Clay Richards, big brother Clay Richards in Minnesota, Brooklyn, USA. So it's good to be here. I'm excited, and I can assure you, Butcher Radio family, don't worry. Somebody will show that responsibility to buy that phone. You know, it's not that much. $150 can get in the phone. Let's give it from there. We found one phone for that people radio. We're thinking about how to start connecting all the different stations. The one in Grand Gita. Let's get the community people on board. Yeah, I have to try to come. You know, I was not here yesterday. I was not around yesterday. And I'm just hoping God will keep helping us to be here every day. God will keep helping us to be here every day. But man to all. But it's good to be here. It's good to be here, people. And, you know, I try to do my best. And I will keep doing my best. And I will leave the rest with God. I try to do my best. And I will keep doing my best. And leave the rest with God. And the reason why some of us, you know, we come on the radio every day, the appetite, the charisma, the zest, that powerful, energetic tone given us, is because we truly love Liberia. We love our country. We want to see the best of Liberia. We want to see our country on par with the Committee of Nations. We want to see Liberia on par. The goods of our country, that is what we all look out there for. And that is why we all pray for the good of Liberia. Even though the United Party, some of the United Party folks, because some of them, they see us, you know, as keeping the fire burning and speaking to the issues and ills in society as the right thing to do. While others see us as bad people, Kings FM, a bad radio station. But that's right. That's okay. That's okay. When I hear some things, I'm like, you know, all of you, the CDC people, the United Party people, all of you, the thing that President Bouacar has brought to this country, the system, the education that Papa have instituted in the minds of many young people, is damaging this country and it's carrying Liberia nowhere. United Party, the seed of discord that is being planted by President Bouacar that today the young people, those very young people around Joe Baka, that others laid the premise, that others were able to lay the foundation that they will follow. President Baka has damaged it by his utterances, by the things that he said because of he being desperate for the presidency, that many young people are following today, and they are desecrating this sacred state, the presidency. And I see many of you will say, oh, they look for it, that they don't want to bring Joseph Baka. They don't want to bring the Unity Party. No. People voted Joseph Baka. It was not for the things that they see him doing that they voted for him. The way he governing the country, the way he making people to be misbehaving in the country, and he want to blame other people by sitting on the radio and say, people that talk on the radio, they rude, they are upbringing, the way they grew up in their community, in their society. No. It is President Baka that make these young people to be rude. It is President Baka that make these young people to be the way they are, that they will insult their elders, that they will cut other people, that they will insult people who laid the basis, who put their lives in the harm's way to make them sit in the seat they are sitting in today. President Baka is responsible. The old man is responsible. Joseph Baka, the papa, is responsible for the rudeness in this country. And then we thought y'all look at us to be rude when the very president who is at the mansion has instituted rudeness. Joseph Baka is the one that made people to be rude. President Baka. Until the people Baka, look, for me to just open my mouth and put it on the Muslim, for other people, you know, when people want to misbehave, that's far they will go. And I'm not surprised that people that run Joseph Baka now will start insulting people's faith. And that is a bad precedent. Joe Baka liked it. He likes it very well because that is how he started. President Baka, the one that supported Yeke and to cause people mad. He supported Prophet Key. He supported a lot of people to cause people mad when CEC were in power. And many of you supported it. Many of you was appreciating what Joseph Baka was doing to allow these young people to insult people's mother. Some people might have died, apart died, but Joe Baka, because of his desperation, his greed for power, he allowed these young people to start causing people mad, to start insulting people. The guys can go as far as insulting Madam Salif. Madam Salif that gave Joe Baka the opportunity for 12 years to serve as president. Madam Salif that had most of these guys with Joseph Baka today, that she laid the best, gave them jobs and made them who they are. If they can insult that old man, that old lady, Maradona of Liberian politics, the heartbeat of the West, if they can insult Madam Salif, who you think they can insult? Who you think they can insult? Joseph Baka is the man, he is the president that made these people to disrespect George Weah. If some of them will sit on the radio and start cursing all of them, cursing all your people beyond them, you think it will look good for the country? You think it's going to look good? If all of us sit on the radio and start cursing Joseph Baka, curse a man, curse a pa, curse a wife, do you know what message is going to send out to the world? You know the message? You know the message? And President Baka happy. Oh yes, I saw the Minister of Information posted Daniel Sando with an exclamatory mark in that strong feelings, with that strong feelings. You know, Daniel Sando celebrating Daniel Sando to insult a statement, to put his dirty mouth, because you know when they say your dirty door, yeah, it's dirty mouth. Oh, he put that his mouth. Oh, yeah, put that his mouth on someone else's faith. And that is not just, that is an insult even on the Muslims. That is an insult to their faith. For me, that is an insult to the Muslims. The Muslim faith, the Islamic faith. Do you know how long we live together in this country? For this power business, until y'all want to be brave, and y'all will even be putting your mouth on people's faith. Oh, what the religion got to do with the politics of the day? What man religion got to do with the politics? What religion got to do with the politics of the day? Isn't that a Liberian Muslim? You think Amara Conan and not Liberian Muslim? You think they are not Muslims of this country? But I don't blame these people because Joseph Baka taught them how to misbehave. How to just misbehave. And that's why you see today, they wake up, that same old rusted boy will wake up and put his mouth even on we are. Somebody who you and he can go nowhere until they told you will not even say them. No, that you see recognition until he said. It has not front to the Islamic faith. For Daniel Sando, who you see, that's why when Senator Dabla, one of their lawmakers came and said, the young people in the ministry need to focus on the job and start setting to Ministry of Information, start insulting people, start cursing people, start using that place where they're supposed to inform the public and they are using it to desecrate the very place. If many of you say that you like it, oh yeah, you happy. You think I'm surprised for this board to be putting a mouth on the people's religion? You think I'm surprised? I'm not surprised. You claiming I'm a Christian. You go to the mosque and pray. No, no Liberian should support this nonsense. It's unfair. And somebody say, oh, Amara Conan, but no, anybody come and say that I'll tell you off the land. Amara Conan, they didn't carry Joseph Baka because you thought that he wanted Joseph Baka to misbehave. No. Honorable Conan supported United Party because in his mind, United Party could deliver the deliverables based on the manifesto of the United Party and that of Joseph Baka. Amara Conan supported them with a good mindset. Do you know how many Liberians supported Joseph Baka? With a fixed mind, with a preconceived mind, that President Baka is an old man. He would not want to wear customized suit, customized shoes. He will prioritize the welfare of this country. And they stood with Joseph Baka. Many people stood with Joseph Baka because in their mind, he's an older man. He's a statesman. He's an experienced papi. He will do his best. So why will you bring them and say, and I ain't brilliant man, and I ain't brilliant man, that a president? No. That in no way gave them the right. No. Nowhere giving them the right to misbehave. And then Jerry Limerick sitting down there. Daniel Sando is celebrating somebody for rudeness. The Ministry of Information is a very rude ministry with a bunch of disgruntled ministers. Rude. The Ministry of Information. And Jerry Limerick sitting down there. That Jerry Limerick, who Madam Salif made, that boss sat down there and even allowed that Daniel Sando man to insult Madam Salif. Jerry Limerick. These are the ungrateful people you see in the country. You think what Delon will have to issue a statement to warning Daniel Sando? Delon went and trying to warn Daniel Sando. The youth chair toga of the United Party came back to Delon and said, your own time, that would lay our own time. You see how rude most of the United Party folks are? You see how arrogant, rude these guys, these young people are? That is why some of them don't live long. Some of them, they attack them in broad daylight. Samuel Johnson came up and said, it's not just an insult, an attack on Amara Conan. That Samuel Johnson came and said, it's an attack on the Muslim community. You see where we're going now? You see where we're going gradually? He said, it's an attack on the Muslim community, on the Islamic community, for you to mention the name faith. What Amara Conan faith got to do with the politics of this country? No. Is he not Liberian? It's Amara Conan, Honorable Conan, it's not Liberian because he supported Baka. So some of us should sit down and allow this Ministry of Information to be rude like this, irresponsible. There are good people at the Ministry of Information to see, to see such a man like Daniel Sando and Jerry Limerick Pia to allow that ministry to be a rude ministry. A place to just cause man. A place where they gather themselves to just get themselves into fun and pageantry. And telling the man that he don't want brought Jawia with Madam Salif to bring Jawia trouble. Where they think we are doing in this country. You, Daniel Sando, the level that we are now reach, you there? You know that. Let's leave we are. One of the militant beginning. You're not even close to these people. You allow greed for power, desperation at your age, Daniel. So news. Now, Jabili McPia, I'm so ashamed of you. You are an older man. I'm ashamed of you. Now I know that you are a minister that supports rudeness. You make me so irresponsible. Minister Jabili McPia, your ministry is a rude ministry. The Ministry of Information under Joseph Baga is a rude ministry. Not that you come and tell me, oh, that the minute brother and what they were looking for. No, it's not what Amara Corner was looking for. It was not what Honorable Amara Corner was looking for. He was not looking for a government where they will be insensitive. He was not looking for a government that will bring in cocaine, that will support the cartel, that will undermine development, that will wage on former leaders of the opposition or other political parties. No, that's not what Amara was looking for. That is not. So nobody to come and tell me, oh, we are here. Oh, if I don't tell you nothing, and that the people bring the paper. You think that what they voted for him? You think that what Amara spent all of this time? When Amara Corner was there working, where was Daniel Sando? Where was that non-entity? Where was that political buffoon? When people like Amara Corner was around to guide the Unity Party, Joseph Baga was depending on Amara Corner and the rest of the guy. So where were they? Where were they? I don't blame them because the very Joe Baga himself is very ungrateful, and that's why you see his followers, his sons, many of them are ungrateful. Where were they? When Amara Corner was there, sitting in their war room, and all of them were depending on the man. Oh, today you get to know that he's a Muslim. You are not even to know that Amara Corner was a Muslim. When Amara Corner sat down in that room, that data room, and he was putting all of this idea, where were you people? Jerry Lemekpia, where were you? You are all the expertise. You were nowhere to be found. It was Amara Corner, people like Amara Corner that was sitting down and tried to work up the mathematics of the Unity Party that brought Joe Baga to power. You are not in the know that Amara Corner are Muslim men. You are not in the know that today he's Muslim. And you want to attack its faith. And I think some of you Christians want to support that nonsense. No, don't tolerate it. They are Liberians. We got a Liberian Muslims. You are not Liberian Muslim. Or what has faith got to do with speaking the truth? Amara Corner don't want to be that person. Let me tell you, I can support. There is something going on in one of the union in the country. I support the person coming to the presidency. If I stood my ground, excuse me, not to thwart the result, because I stood for integrity, and I brought the president to the president to the presidency. Now the president want to go up back and do the wrong thing, and I told them no. The president picked up the phone and said, "Don't write that kind of thing in the chat room." But I told them, say, take the committee where you put me on, take it. Because you gave me the money. I will not be that stupid crew man. And you're not a crew man. I'm a crew man. Not just an ordinary crew man, grounded and rooted crew man. I will not be stupid. And you can't fight me. I will fight you intellectually. I will fight you through whatever way possible. And I can make you be removed. Because I have what it takes. I have the connections. When it comes to that, you know. And so you can put people there. You expect them to do the right thing. And they are proceeding wrongly. When you sit down, Sopande, and close your mouth, because you want to be slaves? No. I've sat on this radio. I've blasted on my own people here. Oh, my team, God, you listen to me. I respect people, but I speak truth to power. Whether you like it, you don't like it, I put my life on the harm's way. You like it, you take it, you like it. I go about my business. I'm on a different road. Non-Liberians should support what these people are doing. President Baga should not be sitting down there and allow these children to be insulting adults. And Joe Baga won't respect. And listen to Fatiga sitting down. And you know what Daniel Sanogo said that thing? On their Reloaded show. Insulting Amara Corner and open down his mouth and put it on the man's face. The man, what the Muslim got, what Islamic faith got to do with your politics? Are they not Liberians? The Muslims, are they what? You want to bring that kind of politics? Do you know how many Muslims in the government? Do you know how many people that strongly support you that go? I'm not gonna say he pray 5 times a day. How many times do you pray? You Daniel Sando. You can't even pray. You only open out your mouth and curse people. I'm not gonna. He said he prayed 5 times a day. He said, besides that, I sit in the Labyrinth Senate. I listen to prelates, people who are Christian, delivering devotions, into what they are saying. So why will you put your mouth on my religion? What religion got to do with the politics of our country? And President Baka likes the kind of thing. Then Jeremy Mepia put on a post. Daniel Sando with that strong feelings, you know, when you add an exclamatory mark, it's very strong. You know what I'm talking about. Those of you that the English speaking people. No librarian should support that. There are many librarians that speaking against Joseph Baka, but they supported him. So should they sit down and allow this old man to wrongly govern the country? Delon Goto, the other youth chair worker, he caught in Delon too. Rudeness in this statement. Why Joseph Baka will allow all these children to be rude like this? So we all end up in man cause and start cursing each other here? Is that what we say, Mr. President? And you allow these people to go with impunity, you can punish them. And you say you're running a country, you're running a government, you want the young people to be transformed? How? If your very officials, many of them are not transformed, who are you talking about? Delon supported you. So if Delon will look at the face and Daniel Sando and say, no, that rudeness, you're too young. You're too young. Know your equal. Delon not winning. The other youth chair for Unity Party came back to Delon and tried to insult Delon. You see how these guys are rude? Somebody say, well, Israel, and the people who think that our own leadership. No, it's not about their leadership. This is about Liberia. Daniel and Sarah Johnson went and posted on his page. He said, this is an attack on the Islamic faith. The thing that Daniel Sando said. So you got no right to put your mouth on the people's religion. Because these people are the ones that helped Joseph Baka. And you want to talk about we are? You want to talk about we are, Daniel? You want to be content creator? By the way, let me ask you, you want to be a content creator? Then you can be. And we'll use the we are name to get you more fame. And to show to you, Liberians, how desperate the Unity Party folks are. How desperate they are for 2029. And that is why you see, they said they will do everything humanly possible. Any Liberian who will sit down and support the wrong thing under Joseph Baka, you're not serious. You're not serious. You're not serious. You're not serious. I'm not going to support we are. No, I'm not going to support the Unity Party, Joseph Baka. When you saw the situation with Clan Marie we are, I'm not going to win there and say this is a water cost. This doesn't require us to come after somebody who invested in the life of hundreds of millions of children, even left their country. I'm stood and pay a quarterly visit to Clan Marie Foundation. You think that everybody will dance to Joseph Baka too? You think that everybody will follow President Baka in his wrongdoing? No. You can't pour your mouth on people's faith because people are critical. No, you can't come and say you go to the mosque and go pray. You Muslim. So Muslims don't have a say in this country. Do you know how many of them in the government? We don't do that. And not to support this academy Israel that is saying people, and I'm not going to bring the man so. I'm not going to bring Joseph Baka. I'm not going to, is he not critical? Because he's critical on this government, knowing the fact that the things that the president promised, he's not seeing it in reality. And he said, I will stand my ground to speak as a true patriot. Then they see Anwar as an enemy and say that Anwar and Madam Seli then brought weird. The work that we have done to this country, Joseph Baka have not done it. The impact that we have made on the life of Liberian people, Joseph Baka, no, Daniel, no. There are some of you now in the Ministry of Information, you are following the show. Tell that boy that you stop being rude. He that keepeth his mouth, keepeth his life. Amra Kone is far more ahead of Daniel Sando in terms of anything you think about. These are people who have made tremendous effort impact in our country. I know the politics. I know Gafan and not like Amra Kone. I know, so they will always use Daniel Sando to insult this man. That's all. I don't know him in person. I don't know him. I've never ever interacted with him. But you know, if we want to push equity, we should come with clean hands. If we want this country to be better, President Baka talking about young people, then President Baka should tell his lieutenant to start being rude. Because Joseph Baka introduced rudeness. He supported rude people until it reached the point that the chief justice got to get vet and share Prophet Key. To put an end to Joe Baka's own introduction of rudeness in the society. Everything that Prophet Key was doing, it came as a result. It was brought by President Baka because he supported it. All of them. But when it got to the point where the man started to call the chief justice and cause our Supreme Court, then it reached a boiling point and they took the decision. President Baka should be a leader, not to be a Larry. Because you know, President Baka in real life, I know 2029 you will be booted out. I know 2029 you will be flogged, you will be whipped, you will be your whole mouth will be blooded politically. So I know. But you got to leave back a legacy. Are you leaving a legacy of rudeness? President Baka, if that's the legacy you live in, Kula Fofana, who said to the executive mansion, how many times you heard Kula Fofana causing the Christians? You say that your Christianity, okay, your nonsense. And I say, Kula Fofana is a Muslim. But how many times you cause the Christian? How many times? Daniel Sando, you are a Christian. How many times you heard Kula Fofana, who is a Muslim, causing the Christian people and put their mouth on the people's faith? And you say that politics. You say that politics and that politics. No, it's not politics. It shows how intolerant you people are. You turn the information ministry to be a markets, a place of insult, not a place of education, not a place to educate the people and inform the people. It has come to be the ministry of cursing, ministry of disrespect, ministry of rudeness. That's how you turn it. I'm not a supporter of Amra Kone. No, I don't know him. I haven't seen him. No. But the statement made by that boy, no, it has the proclivity to undermine the peace of our country. Oh, I'm reckoning a Muslim, so he's only sharing more. Look at the rudeness. Look at that kind of rudeness. What kind of child you're ever talking when you talk 2, you talk 3? You about to, you want to die so? What is setting over this ball? President Baka, when you taking all the rude people from your partner to that Ministry of Information, there are decent people over there. And Jerry Lepia supporting him. Oh yeah, because he called Amra Kone that a Muslim man. Then he go to the mosque and go pray so God can forgive him. No, Liberians. Then he was on his own show, the Reloaded show. See, all of them laughing, Mo Ali. All of them there, they laughing. Yeah, it good. Yeah, they begin cussing. It good when they begin to cussing. When all our open mouth calls, it will be small thing for Liberia.
The Islamic faith, but as Christian, when I'm guilty, I go to seek the face of God in supplication for the things that Amra colluded and did to this country, for which it seems now that we are starting anew on the leadership of President Baka. He needs to take a time to go to the mosque on Friday to seek the face of Allah in supplication. Let it be forgive. Because this country, there are so many persons who died by the roadside because the hospitals were not functional. There are so many students who cannot go to school because of the decision that the likes of Amra made to make sure we are president. We have not forgotten.
You see how ignorant this guy is. Ruth, I expect you to know better. Mama, you woman, I don't want to talk to you the way I would not want to talk to you. I respect your rights. I respect you what you right, but you won't talk about the past government. What happened in weird time? What wrong with some of you, the females? Something wrong with your modula. What wrong with you? Some in the past leaders that were causing the Muslims in the past. So something happened in the past, and me, you might do it in the what wrong with y'all? Some of you, the United Party people, you are like you got moths in your head. What wrong with you? Oh, I thought you came to correct the wrong. The thing you say we are dead, we are that was bad. Everything you say you have to do, you have to correct. If this man can put his mouth on Weata, you see how blatant lying this guy is involved with? Weata, Are you telling me we are administration, the CDC time? You can see it. When Joseph Baca was there for 12 years with Madam Salif, show me the hospitals you people built. Do you know the contribution of the CDC? You want to talk about hospitals? No, nobody will believe you. Because we have left back a legacy. We left back something that people can go to and they say, yeah, thank God for the CDC. Thank God for George Weah. Thank God for the CDC. How can you be referring to the past government when you yet to rescue? You say you came to do your best, man. They say so. How do you break enough? When the military was struggling, they said they have mobile clinic. Who cared about the military? Even Madam Selihu for your United Party, she never thought of the AFL. Never. Madam Selihu, who came from your party, the United Party, she never thought about the AFL. Nobody. Before I said Joseph Baca, who was the vice president under Madam Salif. None of you. Daniel, where were you? Where were you people? You were around. Jerry Lemek Pia. All of you were around. It was until George Weah and the CDC came to power, when they got to know that the AFL was playing a pivotal role in protecting the territorial confines and the sovereignty of our state, of our nation. And then they said it was important for us to add value to the military. How? It's to make the military be up to international standard by providing them the needed logistics, and not just logistics, but building their capacity. And that's what we have in the CDC did. They build the capacity of the wives of the military men. Today, you go there, they got a vocational institution. That Clan Marie, we have there and say the wives of the army men can also be productive. Not just waiting until the month ends and they wait for the salary. They can involve themselves into cosmetology, into catering, into other things. Building the capacity. It was CDC. It was the CDC. And the CDC said, what we do now, can we beautify the military? They deserve better. He said we can build a military hospital. It is in other nations. It's other places. We have said we can build it. When we have started, it was through the same United Party that said, we is about to cause this country to experience earthquake. He broke ground. Today, the 14th military hospital is there. It is not for the Weahs. It is not for the Howards. It's not for the Taylors. It's not for the CS. It's not for the Wackers. It's for every Liberian. Whether you are a United Party, a Liberty Party, CDC, everybody goes at the 14th military hospital. That place is there. You want to talk about hospital? We have taken the hospital to Grenku, to Backville, to Southtown, to Princess, to Philocree. You have taken out. We have said no. We are going to the Western region and took one of the best, the Elmec Hospital, and set it down right in Bapolu. You want to talk about hospital? George Weah? Set it down right there. And then we build our people hospital. The Western region cannot go to Bapolu. They can go to Bapolu in case of any eventuality. What do you want to say? We have built the Darcy Center, the Ellen Johnson Darcy Center at the JFK. The very diagnosis area you're talking about, to the 14th military, even Joseph Baca Airport. No, it was Weah in the CDC. You say Anna Kone colluded with Madam Salif to bring Weah on the Liberian people. The impact that we are making the life of the people, your president Joe Baca have done nothing. Joseph Baca's greatest impact in this country is cocaine. To allow our country to be a drugs nation, a cocaine state. That is the biggest achievement of your president Joe Baca. He said Weah. No, show me Weah who are putting more the people faith. I don't blame them, because you get people that Iman he said that boy say Joseph Baca Paki. One way Daniel Saturday night insult their faith. Everybody be causing the Muslim now. Everybody be causing it. Don't cause the people faith. Them. It's a good thing to do. Let's do it. It's good for you. Do it. Insult them. You will not stop people from being critical on Joe Baca. We put people in power, we come back and criticize them because they try to bring up to public disrepute. And that is the people like Amra Kone and the other folks who stood with Joseph Baca. And Joseph Baca want to bring shame to them. You expect them to sit down there and celebrate Joseph Baca? You expect them to sit down there and celebrate a president that is insensitive, that doesn't understand the movement of things in the country, and allow himself to be into the cookies jar? No. You, the United Party folks, ain't looking to change the bad thing you say CDC was doing. That's why you here now. So don't be pointing finger back to CDC. No, talk about yourself. You are the one that said you are here for transformation. You are here for impact. Why are you drawing CDC in the process? But one thing I can say to Daniel Sando and Jerry Lenge Pia, that my brother, there is a tomorrow. The reason why we are is being celebrated across the world, because there is you knew that there was a today. And that is why you see we are being celebrated. The CDC people can point finger to them and say, yes, great party, because they knew that there was a today. As it is today, there will still be tomorrow. So you just lead that thing. All that you're doing in this country, all that you're doing to our people, and you think you're doing it because you want to do it. No, a day is coming, a time is coming. You will pay for everything. You will pay for it. But just one thing I can say to you, y'all be careful. You don't just wake up, you put your mouth on people's religion. No. No. But I don't blame you, because the president is there. He allows you people to do them. And who pray 5 times a day? You don't even go to Bible study. You don't understand Bible study, you don't go. Nobody go to your church. Maybe your church are up the hill. You don't even go to church. Somebody who pray 5 times a day. Somebody who say they sit in the Labyrinth Sunday and the devotion, the person who can get the devotion, a pastor, they will preach. American never one day in his life walked out of the Sunday devotion. Never. Not a supporter of American. He doesn't know me anywhere. I don't know him. But what I'm saying to you, I just want to educate the United Party folks. Those of you Joseph Boakai gave power to. Power sweet, but a quick like cooking or a quick to capture. You know what it means? And I'm sitting on this radio and causing Joseph Boakai, causing a man, causing a wife, bad woman cause. The very people that are watching me, if they're not saying on the show, they will go to my inbox immediately and say, see it, stop it. People who are not, who are supporters of WIA, who are supporters of Kings FM, CDC, they will go to my inbox immediately and say, but we have stopped that. Stop it. Don't do it. No, don't be causing the people on. No, you know why they will go there? Because the thing in their mind, it is not decent. Though you were causing joy, we are man, joy, we are power. But they will tell me, say, don't cause the old man. Don't cause his wet that your man there. But you were doing a weird time. Whatever seed they saw yesterday, it is the same seed germinating. So nobody will be critical on Joe Boakai. Nobody going to cause Joe Boakai. That's the same rootnet Jerry Lenge Pia and plan. When the people are talking, say, okay, you can get your gun so you can go to the border. What kind of rude people here? Labyrinth started to talk about the border. Jerry Lenge Pia got that in one of the press conferences. He said, okay, you can't take gun, you go for it. What's such a rudeness? Why will you people be rude? And you wear that coat so you act like you're so decent. And you're not decent. The Ministry of Information is not a place of insult. It's a place of education. Tell the Liberian people, and I said Joe Boakai doing well. You explain to the people in the most simplest Liberian parlance so that they will understand. But you think to come and insult people, man, that won't make Liberian people? No. No. I'm not calling in a decent people. Edwin Snow, Ben Critical, who you're threatening Edwin Snow. Safoko Water, you're threatening. Who are you people? Who born you? Who born you? That your power daily place? That your power layer? For you to see this country to be the property of you. You look in my face? No, my man, carry the radio to Jerry Lenge Pia, carry it to here, Daniel Sando. One of my men to the Ministry of Information, I think, carry it, put on loudspeaker, let them listen to me. Bunch of rude people. You know how many decent people are the ministry there that want to serve the Liberian people? And you are there, you're using that small place as a place to cause people, man. So they thought, you can go get your gun so you can go for it. CK people, rude people. Look, the Liberian people are resolved. No matter what you do, Joseph Boakai will be broader politically. Broader more politically on 20. You see it? You see what I'm talking about? Then you can't talk about how we are. Look at the thing say red. I'm about to give me verses. They begin too rude. Can't talk about health issue where we are. You want to know what health issue we are?
There are so many students who cannot go to school because of a decision that the election Amara made to make. Because in this country, there are so many persons who died by the roadside because the hospitals were not functional.
You see how this guy is a blatant liar? You see how this guy is one of the political Pharisees and desperados? You see it? Hospital were not functioning weird time. So where are the hospitals that were built? Where are they coming from? The market? We are building them and just left them like that? No. Nobody will believe you. Nobody. The lies are over. It is gone. The Liberian people themselves know how to identify the thing. The Liberian people, they know how to do it. Yeah.
There are so many students who cannot go to school because of the decision that the Lex of Amara made to make George Weah president.
See? And you know, when they're talking that they go on that Reloaded show and they are all laughing, and all of you go there, you follow it. Do you know how many people we are sent to school? The opportunities that CDC created here, where were you? Where were you folks? Where were you folks? Where were you folks? You can't fight. The way you're talking to Amara Conan. Why you can't talk against the cartel like that? The way you're talking against Amara Conan. Why you can't talk against the drugs issue? Today your president turn everything around because you want to protect you want to hire you under his shadow, in his own shadow. He want to hire you people so that you will continue to deal in the drugs business, in the drugs cartel. You're not able to tell the impact that CDC and drugs we have made on young people across the country. Where were you? Where were you folks? Where were you folks? Where were you folks? But King, there is no way, or I'm not calling you King or who. You're not supposed to come on the show now. You're not supposed to come on the show because you are an idiot. You're not supposed to come. I know you can't come on a show where people are not making impact. That's nonsense. Because how do I come on the program, not a supporter of that program, now come there watching it? We don't keep some of you, the rudeness are in you, like you see rudeness in Daniel Sando and Jerry Limit Pia. Go call and when you let you put a full moment, look at my face. They are very rude. Daniel Sando rude. Jerry Limit Pia is rude. The Ministry of Information is a rude ministry. Though there are some decent people. But there are a bunch of rude people there. Those two guys you see, Jerry Limit Pia, Daniel Sando. Look at the Minister Gopo on a page. Daniel Sando. Happy for the man to put his mouth, that his mouth on another man's face. But I don't, that's why the other people say, they think don't blame the people. Amara Conan brought them, but I will also come back to say, Amara Conan, they didn't bring Joseph Baka for Joseph Baka to allow this country to be used as a cocaine state. Amara Conan, they didn't bring Joseph Baka for him to witch hunt people. Amara Conan, they didn't bring Joseph Baka for him to go sit down in the club. Amara Conan, they didn't bring Joseph Baka for him to pay $10 million home. Amara Conan, they didn't bring Joe Baka to do the bad things, to steal the Liberian people money. No, that's not what Amara Conan voted him for. That is not what they voted him for. They voted him to do the right thing. That's what they voted Baka for. That's why he stood his ground. He spent his time, his resources. When those guys were not around, it was Amara Conan, the rest of the folks were there. But God got his own way to show people the thing, the real picture. God got his own way to open the eyes of people and say, you see, this is it. Let it happen so that you can realize, you can know the truth. So you can know the truth. Because all of you will wake up, oh, my man, I'll be causing you, I put a call on the show. Somebody went to my inbox one and said, hey, you're not supposed to allow men to say that thing on the show. Yeah, I can listen to your show. I'm not a supporter of your TDCO, but I follow your show because there are things you will say over there I want to listen. But please don't allow people to use your platform to be causing people mad. I went on and said, okay, Chief, thanks for following and thanks for the advice. Thanks for the caution. The way we're causing, we are mad. If everybody start causing Joseph Baka, no space will be here. Because the people, they got some guys who are in causing. Some of them, they causing to the highest PhD level. They can cause until when they cause you close your ear. But it will not do us well because nobody want to boot Joseph Baka up with Marcus. No, they want to put Joseph Baka up on a free path. When these guys go in their place to say that when they call Joe Weah, that means they call nobody name. When they mention Joe Weah in anything, that Amara Conan and Madam Seli brought Joe Weah on the Liberian people. They think that Weah did for this country. He and CDC. Is that what Joseph Baka doing? They say what Joseph Baka doing? They think that we are dead for this country. That's what Joseph Baka doing for this country. the witch hunting people all around here. Today, nobody want to respect our country that what they're doing. No, they are all into drugs issues. Look at the drug situation. How far are you going? How far? You say the men are guilty. You found real truth evidence to prove the men guilty, but you suspend the men. It's not. You don't behave like you're not educated. You think we're stupid? Because Baka will never prosecute anybody. The hatred about Joseph Baka, all those that Baka suspended, none of them have come back. None of them. Some of those ministers and directors Joseph Baka suspended and they were prosecuted and they are nowhere. It is the easy way of allowing you to go with impunity. And that is how Joseph Baka operates. We'll suspend you, you just go, man. The whole case died. That's how they do it. That is why the cocaine business, it will be going that way. It will go. The guys will still deal in cocaine. They will still sell their drugs. Liberia is still a cocaine state, a narcotic nation. People will still sell drugs under Joseph Baka because nothing will happen. Nothing going to go. Everything will just go the same way. But it's not everybody will dance to your tune. Not everybody will follow you. Some people will be critical of you. You accept it. Then to put your mouth on George Weah is out there making a lot of impact. We are not even in the country. All the drugs business came out. We are still outside the country, representing Liberia, representing the red, white, and blue, the emblems of our nation. But you representing cocaine, you supporting cocaine, you are into cocaine. All of the big mouth you have made, now you have the cocaine money you're depending on you to start passing around. And you think the Liberian people will not talk? No, I'm not going to go the one you're doing. I'm not going to go there. When people come on this platform, there are people positioned here already ready to rebuke you. So I don't go there with you. But one thing I know is that you will always come on this platform to listen to us. You will always come on King's FM to listen to us because you yourself, you're not happy. That is the good thing about it. The United Party folks that don't love King's FM will always listen to our program on King's FM because they are not happy with Joe Baka. They are not happy. They are not happy like Liberia is a narcotic state. They are not happy. They are not happy. And so if they don't like King's FM, they will have to listen to us because they are not happy with Joe Baka. It doesn't mean that they like us, but the fact that they come in here to listen to us, they too are not happy with Joseph Baka. No. No. All the poor cocaine again done, that Zangan will cocaine done. When they are let cocaine ain't done, that Zangan will cocaine done. It will not done. That place is rooted that cocaine zone there. Zangan can't change anything. No. That cocaine will not require military strategy. No. The cocaine now hypersonic missile. No, we're talking about it. That cocaine thing is granted. The guys are here already. You can move the cartel. They are granted. As much the president refused to get the rebel people who are involved to be punished, no, it means that the cocaine, the cartel is still granted in Liberia. Cocaine will continue to go outside this country. It will continue to go in our communities because the cartel stays in the country. Tell me, what happened to the ship? Any Liberian get information about that ship? Any news from the information ministry instead of them causing people religion? Have they told the Liberian people what happened to that ship? Is that ship parked now in the harbor at the Freeport of Monrovia? The ship, the RB Atlantic, where is it? Where is that ship? No, nothing. Nothing. It is what they're supposed to be doing at the ministry. They're not doing it. They're not telling us what happened to the RB Atlantic. Nothing. They don't care. They don't have time. They say they will talk, they tired, they leave it. Nobody will leave it. This is what tomorrow they will use against Joseph Baka and the Unity Party, who want to force this old man into the presidency and want to force him. No. Liberia is a cocaine nation. When Serena passing here, people talking, they carry cocaine again. Nobody respect you people anymore. Nobody respect you because you are into drugs business. We are not in the country. We are outside, but we are is representing Liberia. We are is outside. He's representing our country. He's representing our country. He's representing our country. So I will not hold Amakone responsible, that he don't want to bring Joseph Baka. Yeah, but you know how many people voted for Joseph Baka that verse today that are talking? If they knew that what Joseph Baka was going to do, you think they're coming vote for him? No. If those people who voted for Baka and today Baka downsize their husband, break their tables down, break their homes, allow people from nowhere to take their land. If those people were in the know that these things were going to happen, they were never going to vote for Joe Baka. So they were not in the know. Despite all of the warnings, all of the writings that were on the wall, all of the cautions, all of the advice we issued, they still had that fixed man that Joe Baka was going to be a good president. But today, they are the very ones that are coming back to criticize Joseph Baka. So what you expect us to do? Should we be condemning them because they took their actions? Of course, yes. But listen, in my mind, those actions that were taken were not taken because they knew that Baka will allow the country to be a cocaine state, will allow Liberia to behave the way it is. No, if they knew, they would never. How can somebody go vote for something that will destroy them? That's why we told them, we advised them because we saw it. The track records were there, but they said no. They were believing God strongly that as a man thinker, so is he, that Baka was going to be a good president. You think the market old man and that Joseph Baka break all their tables, those old man homes, today they are homeless. Family member can come from up interior to come to them in Johnsonville because Joseph Baka allows Screens people from Screens land to come and take people property under his watch. Today your husbands are downsized. Under who they criticize, they were never touched. But today, they are downsized. Today, your kids are struggling. Today, things are bad. Today, no market going. Today, people don't respect you. Today, things are going bad. You think if these people knew that how life was going to look like, you think they were going to put their hand behind Baka? No. So today, if the very people who brought Baka are not criticizing Baka of doing the wrong thing, no need to tell them, say, yeah, you look for it. No, they didn't. No, they don't. I don't need to tell them that they look for it. Because the very opposition will need these very people tomorrow. Because Unity Party tell them, say, you go. The way Amara Corner were crying that day, you know, they say when my mom died, the way I was crying. The way Amara Corner were crying that day, you think Amara Corner were in the know that Joseph Baka was going to tell his children to cause his fate? You think Amara Corner were in the know that Joseph Baka going to tell Jerry Limerick Pia to be happy that Daniel Sano will cause Amara Corner's religion? You think Amara Corner were in the know? You think Amara Corner knew that? That all the papi are standing by in the war room here working for the people. Tomorrow the papi will tell about to cause my religion. You think Amara Corner were in the know? Today, they are, you know what they cost Amara? Because Gafwana let Amara Corner to be around. He want him around. That's why you see them doing all the insult and putting on that young man because Gavana don't like the man. That man said, you know how many of you, Madam Sally, the opportunity to Jerry Limerick Pia. I think he was the press secretary to Madam Sally, if I stand to be corrected. Jerry Limerick Pia, but he had a role in Madam Sally government. Darrell Delon, who is part of them, Delon will come and say, no, you can't be rude like that. You put a man in a religion. What you gotta do? What you gotta do with you? Wait, man talking. The man expressing himself. Just for they don't to tell the other youth chair when start causing they don't do. Say they don't share your mouth. Your own time pass our time. The same way your time you were humble, our time we learn how to be humble. So when people come to criticize them, they curse you. When you want to speak truth to power, they curse you. The same way their followers, many of them behave. So you start talking against Baka, they start cursing. They start wishing death. Like you see them wishing death for AB all around here. They don't like that AB get down where you will pass there now. Because the man has so much long life on him. They wish you evil because you are speaking the truth. No. We should not encourage it. And that is why because for me, I know Joseph Baka, United Party will be flopped 2029. But if you say we should coexist, we should flow, no, tell your people. Because when I'm cursing business, they got people who are trained at the cursing academy. They got people who are trained at the University of Barbados. They are here. People who do external courses in cursing at the PhD level. They're here. If they to cause my cause, if for them to cause the Baka and web, it's simple. But that will not be good. That will not be a good thing to do. That will not be a good thing to say. That will not be a good thing for us to focus on. No, we got serious issue to talk about this country. Baka already got our country going into the bottom's left pit. And that is why we want to go to take Liberia. We will not take it by guns. Nobody going to fight war in this country. Baka will get this country back on the day of election. Not war. No. Because war will not be helpful for me. It will not be helpful for you. You say Israel do something. They say I do something to the station. Okay, they go call AB then. They say Israel, yeah, Israel did it on the internet. And AB say, oh. Everybody showing everything about Israel. Yeah, Israel had it. Israel, we've been with him. Then coming to the studio, make see. Everybody your packaging was out there. We've been seeing it with the man. Everybody attend, they take photo, everything. They gave us anecdotal evidences and prove it that Israel. But like Israel get it. Because all the men, they sit down on the table, they start talking to him. The man said, well, there is not enough evidence to prove that Israel is involved. Oh, mother Israel been riding the car. That Israel been using the car. Not enough evidence to prove that Israel is involved. So until we have to scrutinize the process, but in the meantime, Israel will be suspended. What sense of it? But you said not sufficient evidence to hold Israel. Then why are you suspending the man for? That is a slight way, intelligent way of saying Israel go say that nobody will hammer you. That's what Joe Baka did to Biako. That's what he did to Biako. Because Biako himself have a lot of thinking his mouth to utter. Biako have a lot of things to say. If you give Biako the chance to talk, Biako will talk. But you know what? So that he will not talk, we can protect him in a way by allowing him to step on suspension on a false pretense while he go with impunity. And that is why the smart game that Joseph Baka and his advisors are playing. They make you to think that Baka fighting drugs. No, Joseph Baka is not fighting drugs. He's facilitating cocaine operations. Because if somebody does wrong and they are found guilty based on anecdotal evidences to prove beyond all reasonable doubt, and the president is coming to say, the justice minister, everybody come with investigation. And then look at the whole thing, Papi. The whole operation, man, we see sufficient evidence to prove it. Without we have to do that. What kind of scrutiny you want to do again? But in the meantime, Papi, just suspend the man. That's the politics. When you suspend the man, Papi, you close that whole chapter, and that man will never be prosecuted. Stormy vote who Joe Baka suspended and they came back to power. Stormy them. That he suspended them, they came back, he suspended them, then he prosecuted them. Zero. It is the strategy of the Unity Party to escape prosecution, to allow their officials to go with impunity. If Biako was a sedition, if Biako was from the ANC, if Biako was from the CMC, Biako would have been prosecuted. You have been incarcerated, you have been disgraced and brought to public disrepute. But Biako is not. Biako is a strong member of the Unity Party. So Biako involves the protection of Joseph Baka. So all of them will go with impunity under the pretense that they are suspended and they will be investigated. No. It is no. The cartel have not left this country. They are here. They are grounded. They are rooted. They will be here until Baka leave this country. They are here. Because they facilitate them. They accommodate them. They sit with them. They dine with them. They wine with them. Biako is a free man. Biako go. You tell Biako will call somebody name. So they are afraid. So what do? Let's lead the men, Papi. Let's use wisdom. They men our own. They may have contributed. The best thing, just say the men, you just say that, we'll close that whole chapter. And that is what they are doing. You think this government fighting the issue? Yeah, see, congratulations, Mr. President. Congratulating him for what? Congratulating Mr. President for allowing Biako to go with impunity? Congratulating Mr. President for allowing Biako to go with impunity and other people and other folks? Where King? Where is King? Today we can find first king and second king. Where are they? Nowhere to be found. Where is first king? Where is second king? We don't know where they are. Where are they? They all go with impunity. Where is the deputy director? The guy from the airport. Where is he? They all are around. Nothing will come out of it. You know why? Because the Unity Party understands the way to do their dirty deeds. And this is their dirty deeds. So nobody should think Joseph Baka is fighting cocaine. No, Joseph Baka is not fighting drugs. He's facilitating drugs. He's supporting cocaine in this country. The president is not fighting anything called drugs, cocaine. No. They think what they are going to work cocaine. They have sardine. They have chicken. They have beef. That is, Yanga will go cook you cook it a dry red. They think Biako and the rest of the folks, all of them were cooking. They were cooking with good things inside. That old Daniel Zango will go carry military vibration to. Eh? That why you will carry military vibration so that will cook? No, Daniel Zanga can't say anything because it was as it is, and it shall be. Zaga gets it, look. Zaga can carry out a tactical military attack. We're not fighting war. Zaga don't know how to fight drugs. Yeah, he lead that thing. Because the cartel is grounded and rooted in Daniel Zanga. Very soon, we will hear say Zanga get Rekai convoy, and that Rekai coming from the cartel. Look, there are way. Look, money has its own way. Power and money, no leave it. The Papa do well to bring Daniel Zanga, so that means Biago gone for you. The Papa do well, good appointment, sound wisdom. They telling Joseph Boakai that he's a wisdom-minded president. Oh, the Papa can speak. Oh, the Papa get wisdom. Ah, yeah, sound decision. Sound decision. That decision there, is that what you call decision? Is that decision sound? Is that decision sound? Huh? So you allow the man to go with impunity, and you say that sound decision? It is the most, that decision is reckless. It's reckless. It's an oxidor. That decision. You allow the man to go with impunity, then you say the Papa is wisdom minded. They all make get wisdom. Which wisdom, Joe Boakai? Yeah, no wisdom. Joe Boakai will always accommodate them. That is a smart game of the old man. Look, Kofi Wu, Mandela Cooper, and the rest of the folks, you play your game where you are. You play your game. You allow Labrador to be cut. You allow this country to be a narcotic state. You allow it. Let drugs flow. And you can hear that song, let the hold it, and let the wave flow. So, oh, let the cocaine flow. Let the cocaine flow. That cocaine stay, let it flow. But nobody will fool me here that Joe Boakai took a more wisdom-minded decision to have allowed Biako to go on suspension. So Biako is going with impunity and allowing Daniel Zanga to come to be the new intro or to the outro of the cartel. You think we stupid, yeah? No, with the East, with the Rose, no, we're not a dirty dog. No, we can't be. With the East and the Rose, no, we're not a dirty dog. We will not be. We won't be, never. Joe Boakai is not ready. Look, you know, when we talk, oh, I can talk to them. Listen, Joseph Boakai will not scheme all. No, that thing is scheming. Look, in our Liberian Palam, Joseph Boakai trying to catapult us. No, he tried to what? Catapult us. We will not agree. That what we call say wo. That Joe Boakai won't use on us. That why he using on your say wo. No, nobody will be a say wo. He said, we're all men talking, we saw enter in the car. The car can always bring enter in the money, can park outside there. Then Eddie and all the can say, but there's not sufficient evidence to prove that it's there. Oh, but he himself saw the car. The guy ain't crooked, man. Okay, Israel, just go sit down to the horse here. Sit down. We bring a new person on board. If Israel was saying Israel go free, that means Israel not coming back. Nobody will go after Israel. And that is how Unity Party operates. And that's how they are fooling all of you around. There the Papa working, the government working. The government is working by allowing people to go with impunity. But Biako was an opposition. Biako was from the CMC. Biako was from the ANC. Hey! By this time, Biako only carrying boxer to the court. You see? So nobody to say, oh, let the people go. No, Boakai ready. Boakai ready. Okay, I need to take your calls a few minutes before we go. Now be taking all your time yet. That's serious. The Papa got wisdom, man, the president. Papa got wisdom. The Papa got wisdom. And wisdom from Foya. Let's take your calls. Where the women line? The men line 077-223-9933. 077-223-9933. That's one number there. Second number 077-980-375. The third number is 086-304497. Three numbers here, one for the men, one for the women, one for the general public also. 077-223-9933. 077-223-9933. Women line 077-980-375. 077-980-375. The WhatsApp line or the Lone Star line 0886-304497 or +231-886-304497. Let's take our first caller here. Good morning. Thank you, my brother. Let's hear you.
Yes, just for this according from the Virgin figure district number 11.
Okay.
No. Waka Mr.
Oh, he slipped up. But I'm not here. I'm seeing something here. Let me see again. Let me try again. Good morning. Hello? Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Timothy Joseph, calling you from the Tiburu. And
okay.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on discussion this morning. And my point is going to the President's son, Tuju Baga,
okay,
we saw a video live about him. I mean, doing our communication with the truck here. We want to know what they're saying about the whole stuff. Which information we're getting from the President towards this.
Are we asking like Tuju Baga asking
Yeah, the question for everybody now, because you're generally, I don't know if you have any information concerning the whole thing, that's just what I want to know.
The only information the President suspend Biago, that's all we know.
So that is the issue, and they have not come out to tell how he not found guilty, nothing like that, but we just feel like he just put him aside because they don't want him to be part of the whole thing, because like when you hold the rope on the push, the rope will hold the push. So that's how we see it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kind, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, boss. Here is Peter Callam calling from Township of West Point this morning.
Yeah, let's hear you, Peter.
Good morning to all Liberians. Thank you very much for the particular program. I very enjoy it. I see that rest of my area this morning. I enjoy it. Thank you for the program. God always bless you. Especially the people that we live as people. The people you don't see the people that is true. You always say flower every day. The people who say you don't say the truth, they can monitor you, they can listen to you. Why they monitor you? Because they want to get what is true. The true way you see the people, you don't give me a fool, you don't give me nothing but the talk that you give you every morning. Every blessed morning, we love it. We love it. Thank you for the program this morning. Go ahead, God. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Israel Bobby here.
Morning, Chief. Let's hear you.
My name is Ote Dosino, and I join you from Sino County to be specific Puto Administrative District.
Okay, Ote, thank you for the sponsorship of the show this morning.
God is the only person to say thank you because it's God who provided.
Okay, let's hear you.
Thank you for your talking point. Bobby said before I go further, the last time I recommended to you that the southeastern line, at least because to get on the line, it kind of difficult sometimes. And the people of South want to make their contribution. But then to get on the line is very difficult. And so I recommended that there should be a special line for the people of South. If not Sano County, but it says Eastern County, so that people can make a contribution. Now back to your talking point, what we see. We told the people that the government was not the right authority for the Liberian people. People doubted us. They call all sort of names. But today I come to the realization that what we said yesterday, it is proving. Look at the information ministry. The information minister and deputy, I'm talking about Jeremy Mafia and Daniel Saino. Now there's the office of government institution. When the information ministry speak, meaning the government speak, meaning the government has spoken. So because they are the mouthpiece of the government. So I think because all people using the word mature, the government is mature. I don't know as well is that maturity. Because if somebody will come out and critique the government, then you will come out to insult and even go beyond. Can you imagine? I think that when people talking, then they say the president is not aware. The president is not aware. The president is in the know because but now the president is supposed to have called even cabinet meeting because they continue to repeat itself. Anytime they insult on any of the government official, the president will downplay it. So it means that the president embracing it, the president encouraging that to happen. So I don't see any reason why people will say that the president now does the president in favor. The president in favor, that's why it continues to happening. Okay. you attacking the Muslim religion. I think but now the Christian religion supposed to come and release send an apology to the Muslim religion because people are saying it was used on individual Amakon and people should not operate it. People should not say it's an insult on the Muslim religion. No, that is not true. Because the manner in which the Deputy Information Minister Daniel Sano used that remark because in recent time again, every single mother was insulted. Every single mother was insulted, and nothing good come from it. Up to now, the president yet to take action. And so the Ministry of Information that been paid by the Liberian people or money now being used as a forcing ministry. I think they have a PhD in that ministry. They have PhD. Hold on. Which is their PI and deputy. And so the Liberian people, it's up to them. Whether they really let the government or not to really let the government, it's up to them. That's what we wanted. Thank you so much. Obviously, I think you need to look into my recommendation.
I will. Thank you. Good morning, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I want to know in our country, the gentleman agreement. What does a talk about when yellow mission? Why they get it? Who the gentleman agreement? I want to know because after I want to put it trust anything on. So I want to know.
Oh, the gentleman's on it? Gentleman's a friend.
That's also a thing. Yes. Then I'm person here is that. He was agreement. But I'm not my son, listen, knowledge inside. Yes. Knowledge that inside. To do that inside. My son, so I want to find out who this gentleman agreement is.
Okay.
That is yellow machine or their pastor to that place to go check on it. Then before they check on go come down. I want man inside. I'm happy inside.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take another person there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Let's hear you.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
I'm Sabbath to look the old amount of the Israel. These people that they continue to cause Joshua. Even the Amara, they don't brought this party. But what is baptist or is that? They said they didn't want jelly between that they put altar that is betul, they want or insulting them to disgracing them. So it's don't be abandon these people. Don't abandon them. Let it abandon them that they are not betul they put altar. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Let me take one more person to the women line. Stay there. Good morning. Yeah. I'm okay, let's
Thank you for everything. Israel is here, you know the people confused. The people confused to the skin line. They don't even know where to start from. Because you see someone president just go up, let's see, all of patients are already there. Then you have the orange user for the trust. What did you do on it? You will not be agitated. They're confused. So that's the cause. They do anything on the two. They are never the former president, he ain't got time for that thing. Now he's picking out, nobody's picking out, nobody is confused. So that's thinking, how you so go, how you shall go, how you get the go, how you get the picture and the track appointment or the training. They put it to get paid. They put it to get paid, they're paying them. So you have people food or news, you don't read away.
Okay.
So that's the information they get. They're lying. They put it and they get paid. They want to pretend they're not doing it. They have to open their eyes and see what's going on. People on the streets, in the market, trying to get the market, tell them what you're happy with it. That's the way you're benefiting us. They get benefiting us. So you should pray, and go help her, and show the whole and see the attack coming. Now, I have no more out there on the streets, and I don't do the motion. So, I was happy and talk to them that do it. They open their eyes, pray for the night, they know who to vote for, who to vote for.
Okay.
I don't care if what's going to bring. That's it. That's what for that. Thank you so much, Israel.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you too. Thank you. Let me see. Maybe I can take another person from Women Lambert. Can go back. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Israel.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much, Israel. Thank you. May the Almighty Allah continue to guide you, give you wisdom, guide your able manager, and all of the gallant men and women at King's FM. Always make it your business to come and give us the happiness of our country. Thank you very much. And to the issue, Israel, there is an adage that says, clean out a jar in the way that when he or she is big, he will not ask for it. What did we see from Joseph Newman Parker over the year? The men were all on Luby protesting here. Protesting like a Johnny Mado or a Ryan in the corner. When they say kindergarten student having protest, Joe Parker will be there. When they say student unification having vital protest, Joe Parker will be there. What did he also do? This is the only opposition leader that I know in the history of my life that instituted and embraced and endorsed the insulting of a city president. Joseph Newman Parker is the only person on record of doing it. The records are there. They didn't look for. He did it here. When President, when you got about on the lobby, there's a man that paid Prophet Key. According to Prophet Key, 2,000 United States to insult President Weah. So what do you expect of the government officials to do? What do you expect? In my mind, doing Joseph Newman Parker's passion is that's why they are doing a job. Hey man, I can remember when President Weah was as a president. What did he do to Eugene Fagon? When he knew that Eugene Fagon was putting a mouth on an elected official, it was a swift intervention. But have you seen Parker doing that? He know not do it. No, people like people like Young Little Blind, they will not do it. They are the one encouraging the national to instruct every leaders of our country. But we want to tell Joseph Boakai, President Boakai, you are acting like a what? Humble. You are eating and closing the door. All those people that international insulting tomorrow, there's a reckoning day. You will be in need of these days, and that's the time you will pay for it.
Yeah.
Look at President Weah today. President Weah is on the international stage. The man will be addressing the biggest bar in Africa coming days. Did we see that on Joe Boakai in the last days here? The quote unquote for the 2 years men who have for the 2 years in government, who they agriculture, did you ever see him addressing any international seminar over the last year? This man is pathologically, a disconnected man who nobody know any failure in your whole life. Look, Joseph Newman Parker, you will be defeated face down 2029 and President we are returned to the executive mansion.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly, Spencer Mohammed. We will still be reading some of the text messages. I will say take your calls. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Israel, what's up with you?
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. And good morning.
And good morning.
To the people of Montserrat County. And good morning. To the people of Kempastor County.
It's good to have you, man. Then why?
Yeah, well, stay around. You know, to catch a station with my Bluetooth bag, I'm forced now to buy a small phone and be getting integral now on the Bluetooth. I'm not getting on.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I get getting on the small phone. Thank you. I remain an executive member of Council Librarian for Justice, Peter McCauley, the civil last Dazzle Boy, and I do join with this now. The president is surrogate. They don't have anything to prove to the Liberian people, but only insults, their respect towards Liberians. The information ministry, the constitution, they were guaranteed for that ministry to disseminate factual information or information that making the government play an impact on the citizens. By not there to be insulting. But other President Boakai, who people refer to as for the 2-year experience, man, today the information ministry agent, they have been on my courting ministry, courting ministry, public courting ministry. And I want to say to them, the most that you see law today, tomorrow is be caught by the rain.
Yeah.
So then when you get be caught the problem is today. Nobody said 2 years on a monastery. Some president we are doing 6 that 18, President Bola, and that's what I'm talking about. We stay alive. And what we're getting on is no life to see 2029.
Okay.
But the government continue to, support the great people. Before they enter the country was so sophisticated to know who they were bringing drugs, who's in the country. When put this on intention number now, the new war bringing it because we are constant. When put this on intention number 8, they will call names. But what about the government? You know, sophisticated opposition. You get a mantle of power. But now you cannot call names of people that are bringing drugs, put in the middle of food about 40. Because we say drugs, it can be paracetamol, it can be ASA, it can be amoxicillin, right? Mm-hmm. But it's cocaine. You bring in cocaine in the country as an experienced man that people refer to you. Now, a better form of a man who, maybe for the past 4 months, I will not say, but a man who is upset, saying to the Nigerian people that he's still government official in the government. And where are they from? They're not taking it for a position.
Okay.
But he's taking other people from there. But the man who know the role, you want the man to show the role. But the man say, yes, when you or the pass around the army of the country, and President Bola keep it quiet. When he according to suspending other people, but the people taking the salary still. I don't know. People really refer to them for coming.
Okay, Chief. Sorry to bow. Sorry. But we have no time. Breaking matters. Sir, breaking news. Serious political fight is ongoing between President Bouaka's office and Gregory Coleman. We have been informed that police IG Gregory Coleman is challenging Bouaka. Seriously? He says if Bouaka dismisses him, all Bouaka's senior officials who are involved with the 19 million and 370 million cocaine trafficking act will be exposed, and the Colombian cartel issue involving Bouaka's son Jojo will come out also. Bouaka wants to dismiss Gregory, but no way. Gregory has threatened to expose Bouaka if he dares try. The fight is ongoing right now. Things are falling apart in Unity Party. The rescue mission needs to rescue. The law for cocaine money is destroying the entire Bouaka administration. Thank you so kindly there for that information. Aziza G.A. Bouaka, who claimed he was coming to rescue Moros, will sit there and listen to his people insulting other leaders of the country without stopping. Then let me walk down the acts and see. Philip B. Flomo said, where is the Christian community of the Council of Churches? Are you not feeling what ordinary Liberians are feeling in this drugs issue that destroying the young people of this country and the integrity of this country? Council of Churches, where are you? He continued, it is some of the common Liberians making the Unity Party rescue government officials to stay behind. The Unity Party rescue government, who has not built chicken house, will tell them they are doing well and they believe it. Let's run quickly. Yeah, take this person on the winning line. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you.
I know always is such a leader in this country in Bouaka, and I say, isn't it even more when we are in power, when you didn't for more also know what happened to it?
Mm-hmm.
And the point is,
yeah,
we are not in the fear, no. And when we are part of it, so if you still walk on the media and apologize every day, and you apologize, I'm lying.
You did.
If you apologize, you can always do what photo capture. But we are keep buying that. If you want to be rude, don't solve it. I'm Bouaka, any person when you put some people. That's not always doing it, and you know that that's the hero. What that? You study Amakone. When Amakone is minister today, you know I can't win the election. You want to be minister. But it's for Amakone, but he is minister. Manufacturing, no. If you are fighting for your business, you are fighting for no. It's a job. But today you study it. No, it's hero. It's the always bombarded. So to all the what Papa said, if you start it
Okay. Oh. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Peter Singh Yanta say he acts like NEC at the time and embarrass us. Today we are USA. We are inside. But his cost will be more than our cost. Then that. He needs to take it. Go for him. Amra Conan. Okay. Let me rush down here and see. Big man Manuel Bro writes, the below are a few, some very serious and sensitive questions usually linger in my mind. One, why is Patrick Komazu from LDEA still walking around free without being investigated after all the allegations of his roles in the ongoing cocaine bust? Two, and while Johnny Bola Dean is also walking around like a free bat, given the fact that he also played an important role in the ongoing cocaine bust. Three, is President Joseph Human Barker actually serious to fight the proliferation of illicit drugs and their related cartels, or is he simply interested in window dressing? Believably, cocaine is rapidly destroying Liberia nowadays under the presidency of Joseph Human Barker and his children. Truthfully, we vast majority of the Liberian population are in a big and seriously dangerous nest. Brogan writes also, if I will read all the comments here, yeah, we'll work on it. There are things I will share with you. Let me just take one or two more calls. But let me take my mankind. Let me take my can't slip up. Let me take this person quickly. No time. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief.
Yeah, Chief. Let's wait, Papaya.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for the show. My name is Akira Roland Chika, and I join you from Lower Makibi country.
Oh, okay.
You know, in this country, we just find ourselves into a nest, and we don't even know what we are heading to. Because the entire government is confused and don't know where they two are going. Every day, people are complaining. People go sell, no buying. The whole country is very hard. Nothing that people doing, no job creation, nothing. We just say this, still as I say, we just from slavery. We don't know what is going on, Chief. Thank you.
Okay, so quickly let me squeeze my good friend and brother there from Japan, Sa Lauze.
Yeah, Paloise. Yeah, but we say it's very interesting about this country. Eh? We listen to everything you guys are saying. You see, Joseph Barker will not do anything to Daniel Sanders because he made that same statement when he went to Fuya during the 2023 election. He campaign tour.
Yeah.
He made that same statement against the Muslims. So, you guys are copying from what their leader can do. So they're not clear. They don't want to do what the president will back them. But today, thank God for the social media and thank God for you guys that propagating those messages. We don't want nothing to happen in our country. You can attack Amara Kone, who stood for Unity Party yesterday, created the war room for Joseph Boakai, brought him to power. Then you were sitting nowhere and come and insult him. No. The president should say something. He should take action against Daniel Sanders. He's nothing. So that's what I got to say. If the president don't take action against Daniel Sanders, he will continue.
Ali, the information minister, after Daniel Sanders said that, he posted on a page, Daniel Sanders, with that exclamatory mark, happy, celebrating a beginning.
You see?
That's what he did.
That's what he campaigned for Nigeria. It won't be George Weah. If you do such on George Weah, he will ask you to go and retract your statement or you apologize. That's a leader. You don't go say something and the leader can say anything. It means you condone the act. So we get what Labrador got what they voted for 2023. Let us all put our hands together and just wait for 2029 and make another decision.
Okay.
But Labrador is in trouble.
Thank you, Chief Balika. Thank you. Let me squeeze another person quickly. Yeah. Good morning. Comfort.
Hello, yes. Good morning, all.
Morning, Mama.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah. So I really watch it. I just wake up. I want to different. So yeah, thank you so much. You know, I just want to elaborate people. When you look at somebody looking your eye. You say President, you say the opposition are doing nothing. When President, when the people to you say you might bring the criminal in power, you say the man, you see listening to the man. Now you're warning the man to take people and put in the street. It will not happen. Next time when the man talking to you, the man told you the people were in power before, they didn't do nothing. They damaged the country, you're listening to him. And I see them flying around, crying, and Donald is insulting again. Well, Donald open here more and insulted President. They didn't say nothing. They didn't say nothing. They didn't put that man in check. Now it's going happening now. He didn't do nothing. He just starting. It just and we'll pray for our president 2029.
Okay. Thank you so kindly.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so kindly, Comfort David. Thank you so kindly. But I'm looking for we're at more kind. Let me go for the prolific man with analysis. Ahinde.
Thank you. We're hanging in here. How you doing, Israel?
I'm okay. The Human Rights TV.
Yeah, thank you. I am the visually impaired that is pushing for the return of President Weah because the country lacks leadership right now. And I'm also a proud member of Concerned Librarian for Justice. You know, this is the doing of God. You know, when you are in a situation, because the problem that we face here, few of our citizens help the Liberian people getting into this situation. So when you see now where everybody are clutching, we hear the executive fighting legislature fighting executive. This is the doing of God. And this is why I've always reminded us that this is not the time for complacency. What that means is that we should continue to pound them, don't get them changed. Okay? The only reason why Daniel Sando has to get vet is because Amakola is consistent about the drugs fight. He actually had a question about the cocaine. We are talking about 19.2 million. We're talking about 317 million, where some people are even doing the value of that cocaine. I'm telling you, that's not true. That can be 317, more than that. The police also said the previous one left the country before the season of the $19.2 million. Okay, so somebody say, "Oh, what Daniel was talking about alien president? Is he not alien? Is he not an old man? You even thank God that he used a respectful word, you know? And you think that as a father, your child is misbehaving, you're not advising your child. When the people ready to they are against you, and because of your child behavior outside there. So, if Daniel Sando will go and say Arizona coming is a drop, when we started measuring Arizona coming and Joe Boakai is not coming, a torrent and Joe Boakai, that brought the president to the public ridicule, but the president will not speak. He said, President Uyagawa, mosquito brain. The president didn't say anything. And as a leader, you should have said, look, this is not what you was appointed for. Your mandate or your term of reference is propagate the good thing that we are doing if there is any. But if you think that there will be national issue in the country and people will not speak up to it, that's a sure. So when I go for the president, he's telling you that because he is all you're not following. So you will continue to do this thing, right on here to do what you do. What do you even do to religion? So they say, well, you know, for the man to say, go pray for your sin. What are you talking about? What necessity he telling you say go and pray for your sin? Because he addressed the issue that is affecting the country, that one made him to go out, that one made him to tell him to go out and pray for his sin. But the Amara yesterday that was crying, that is the Amara now that they are going after, but we can save it today. We have repeatedly said those are all from the camp of CBC, the opposition. It is time for fire for fire. When you touch our political leader, you touch any of the guys in the opposition will go for you. The 2023 election has come and gone. We're not going to care what role I'm going to play, what role you didn't play. We don't care. We're going to fight for him. We're going to fight for any opposition because this is the time that we stay with our people. Okay? Because you listened to Senator Benedict coming yesterday again. You confirmed a house in the United States of America that he is in the opposition and he will stay with the opposition. Mind you, the last one he said he doesn't care whether he's a cowboy, he's a driver, or he's a supporter. He doesn't care. He's still repeating it. So this is the time for us to stand for our people. Look at what's happening in the country. You want us to think stupid, but we are not stupid. The only ethical issue that ever came about on Diago, it was about him taking the vehicle from the cartel. And you say, the man said, investigate me. He said, oh no, let me suggest you to the very justice minister that telling us, say, everybody that said, the creation of be evident or they will persecute you. Come and go persecute us. You want to tell the man to him to investigate. After the 48-hour investigation, the man said, the man is not linked. Then Boaka said, he suspend the man on ethical issue. What ethical issue did he suspend the man? What ethical issue? The only ethical issue with her, it was about he taking gain from the cartel, and the information is that and not the Biafra alone took the gain. The entire government, couple of days, received that pickup. The very guy that they say he in jail, there are information now that that guy from Paribas, he's out of the country. He's not in court with the come and say, but I tell the man over to the court. This is the thing that are going on here. All of the guys that were suspended, dismissed, quote unquote, they are taking pay. Boaka just did that to take the attention of the Liberian people from on his son that is involved, that the cartel say he is involved. So to say, oh, he's fighting. And to conclude on this is why I said to Zianka, if I was Zianka, I could have rejected that job. Because Zianka isn't going to do anything. He has come to the position in the midst of crisis. The drug issue is not resolved. They are saying higher up in the government are associated with the drug. Then you come in the midst of this, you think it can be resolved? In fact, information now fluttering on the days of the concerned Liberian for justice suggests that lady that was nominated by President Boaka, and last year she in relationship with the EPS director, Sengay. So you see what we're talking about? Because one of the reasons why he brought the person in the position, he started studying the letter to administration, he told the letter he brought to corporation so that he will go on the field and call out all of the drug information for Sengay there. That is what's happening.
Okay.
So we will be here, we will talk, they will say, they will threaten it, they will carry people to go to God. All you need to do now, just go and build quick. Someone has sent off for everybody because we're not sure you come forward, we are not in hiding, we all over. Come and carry on, we will give you the evidence. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Stop talking at more kind. Retard hurt rights. Exactly, Israel. This is so bad. Imagine building the hands that feed you. Then 2029, they will come back to the same people to ask them for their help. But most of these politicians are just bootlickers. She continued. Joseph Boaka said Liberia will be finished, so he was right. He only came to destroy Liberia. Now Liberia has been called a narcotic state, not a rescue mission. Information Ministry of Marcos. These people are just liars and betrayers, and they have come to destroy our country and lead Liberia into another war by abusing people's religion. How good are they? Do they pre-trade the Christians' faith? these are really trial times in Liberia. But Israel prophet Primit said most recently that if Boubacar isn't careful, he will lead Liberia into another war, and this was said about 2 to 3 weeks ago. But the CDC will beat Unity Party so bad that even if they try to cheat, the margin will be overwhelming 2029. Coming Liberian will decide if they not worry. While Liberians are quiet, the time is coming. Dawuda Sharif said, that we are town, the woman gave birth also at the facility of Redemption Hospital. I leave it right there. All time is of the essence. What time has cut over us on today's edition of the program? Talk about it. Let's say thanks to all of our callers. Thank you so kindly for your comment, suggestions, and recommendations. The way forward, on our best we can move our country, Mount Liberia. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for your listening role. Talk about it. Return tomorrow, same time, same station. Thanks to B3 Radio, Buta Radio 102.3 for relaying the show, and thanks to Otis Do for also supporting and sponsoring the broadcast on that end. My name is Israel Bowie. I say God bless you. Bye bye.